Hopefully today's video doesn't come as a shock to anyone who's watching it, because I've been talking about this on our second channel, the Clips channel, for quite some time. But I have two cars today that are already sold, and one of them I'm dropping off and the other one we're loading up on a trailer and it's getting sent up to Washington State. Now this is a really tough decision to decide to let go of Miley, but I think that after all this time, I'm not getting rid of Miley. You crazy for thinking that. No, but actually the 240 SX is officially sold. Calvin and I built this car like 3 years ago, and it's a car that I never ended up really just driving. And after all the new stuff that we have coming in right now, I just want to make room for that and plan for that and not have a bunch of cars that's sitting outside and stored outside my house. That like makes me really sad. And as much as I would like to keep this thing forever, I want to make room for all the new exciting stuff that we have coming. This was a build that was really fun to do. I think Calvin and I learned a lot on it. It's honestly, in my opinion, a really cool car, and it has all the cool bits on it that you'd want. It has all the JDM aero. It's painted midnight purple too. It's got the 300ZX brakes. It's got the LM wheels on it. It has a really nice SR setup. It has a really good Garrett turbo setup. It's super clean. It makes good power. It has flex fuel on it. It has the catch can. Everything's Cerakoted. It has a Blitz intercooler. It has brand new headlights. It has brand new taillights. It has corner lights. It has fog lights. It has real Ganner doors. It has a non-cracked S14 dash. It has brand new Bright seats. It has full interior. This thing is sick. It's really cool, but I just don't drive it. Given everything else that I have, I don't drive it as much as I wanted to keep it forever. Making room is a little bit more important for me right now. So I'm actually gonna go meet the owner and his friends in about an hour down the street, and she's gonna be gone forever. Now the next car up on the chopping block is a car I never thought I would sell, and that is my R34 GTR. I can't even act on that one. There's no way you guys would actually let ever sell that car, right? She's not getting sold. No, but this car right here is definitely going to be an upset for today's video. I have sold the Acura NSX, and I know, we just finished this thing, but hear me out a little bit, and maybe you guys might be a little bit more okay with it. So the original owner that I bought this car from, his name was Josh. Josh has turned into be actually a pretty good friend. We talk constantly about certain cars, and he's actually asked to buy other cars from my collection, and he buys and sells a lot of cars and likes to build some stuff up. And we were talking about him buying some other cars of mine, and then I was reaching out to some other cars that I might be looking to buy, and he ultimately was like, hey, the NSX, like, what's your deal with it? And I was like, well, you know, I'd be willing to let it go for the right price, but I have some other plans with it, yada, yada, yada. He made an offer on the car that I was okay with letting it go, only because he is the original owner, and I think the story is really cool, how I bought it from him really cheap, and then he's still getting back into the car pretty cheap. I'm not selling the car for anything less than what I'm in it. I'm actually still making a little bit of money after all the money that I put into it, but I think it's a very cool story, and I do want to own another NSX, but after owning this one, I think I might actually want to switch to an older gen, like a later 90s or early 2000s. Wow, that was loud. But at the end of the day, this NSX has a lot of fixes to it, and for one that I want to own for the rest of my life, I think I want one that's just in a little bit better original condition. Now we went ahead and wrapped the whole car, we fixed a lot of things, we added a lot of aero, we upgraded the brakes, we upgraded the wheels, we upgraded the cooling, we did all the engine services, we brought this car back to life, and we also fixed all the interior. And this is all some leftover parts that I have that I'm gonna be giving back to him. But I think for one that I'm gonna own forever, I want one that's just in an absolute pristine condition, that has very low miles, one that will turn into a collectible long term. That's something that I think I want, only because I've made the decision that I love this NSX that much. I love this car so much that I want to go ahead and get myself into a new one that is an absolute pristine OEM stock condition that has 0 mods on it, so that I can be the one to put mods on it for the future of its life. This car is epic, this car is great. It gets picked up in about 20 minutes. and we're seeing her off forever.
Let's take a quick break from the car and talk about something equally as important, and that is mental health. Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp, an online therapy platform that has revolutionized the way we approach our mental health. Just like all the cars we build on this channel, there are pros and cons with every single one, and that is the same thing with ourselves. And BetterHelp has revolutionized the way we treat that because they offer online therapy via online video chat, phone calls, and even messaging. It's not about replacing the support system of friends and family, but yet supplementing it with an outside, unbiased opinion that can help you get through whatever you're going through. All these cars in the shop are built to have specific purposes so they can do different things. And BetterHelp is very similar because they have over 30,000 online therapists that you can choose from. And after answering a few questions, you can get paired with someone. And if you don't like them, you can easily click a button and go to a new therapist to see if they better suit you. All you have to do is go to betterhelp.com/TJ Hunt, answer a few questions, and you'll get paired with someone, usually within 48 hours or less. And this is all done from the comfort of your own home, so you don't need to go anywhere. You can do it from your own space and do it at whatever time works best for you. I'll be the first one to say that it took me a long time to actually start seeing a therapist, but we all go through different things. And as you guys know, I've had my fair share of ups and downs, a lot of with Sabrina's cancer diagnosis, which this is something that has really helped me, and it's something I highly encourage to everyone out there. And I was able to get you guys 10% off your first month. All you have to do is go to betterhelp.com/TJ Hunt and get teed up with someone that you can talk to, make your life a little bit easier. Thank you so much for BetterHelp for taking a step in the mental health game and for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it. For sure one of the best turbo sounding setup cars that I've ever had. She will be missed. Maybe an S15 one for my life one day. I don't know. We'll see. But after just getting back from Japan, the S15 thought is weighing on me heavily.
Adios 240 SX. She was a beauty. Another day, another car out the door. It is what it is, baby.
Now, in the meantime, we just got back from Japan, so we have some stuff to do because there is a drift event
This weekend that why I decided to book this drift comp. It's not a drift event, it's actually a competition on Saturday.
So we are loading the truck and trailer because
Not only that, I'm interrupting you. We got 2 days to prep the trailer. New doors. You doing this right now? I cut you off.
I'm gonna come and help you right now until Anthony's ready, and then I'm gonna go help film a reel with him because we are giving away the Mark IV Supra, and we are filming all of the giveaway stuff right now. So if you guys head over to thehuntandcompany.com, for every $1 you spend will get you 1 entry towards winning that car. We just dropped 5 new t-shirts, 2 new sweatshirts, and 2 new hats. We just dropped a whole bunch of new stuff, and that Supra that you guys watched us build, we're giving it away. You guys knew it from the very start. Can't hide anything from you guys. You wanna know something I did hide from you? Let's show them, Dylan.
this happened a long time ago. Someone broke into our trailer. This was like at the old Roselle location. Someone just came in and
Doesn't shut, doesn't work.
just busted all the doors open. And not only did they break into here, they stole everything from the inside of our cabinets, and they stole all of our tools. They stole a bunch of stuff. So unfortunately, that is the world we live in.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, because
We're
now we
gated.
have, now we're gated. We have cameras and we have machine guns attached to the side of the building.
So when that happened, I ordered replacement doors, and it took like 5-6 weeks. I should have ordered them like, this whole breaking ending happened like almost a year ago. And we've just been using the trailer with like broken doors and
We just ratchet strap it shut.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
been
really
it's
nice.
been really ghetto, but we
wanna-
have new doors now, so we want to go ahead and install these new doors before we drive this weekend. Look at this light. This little light fell off. What the heck?
Am I right?
I know. Come
Why
on.
do we do this to ourselves?
Come on,
Yeah,
Hallmark. Anyways, we have some
work to do. So I'm gonna try to help Dylan do this and get this thing up and running because we have. Are they heavy?
They're happy with
How heavy?
Dude, look how much bags are in here.
Juan and I are making some reels and photos and stuff for the Supra giveaway. We helped Dylan put on a door for the trailer, and we're like, oh my god, we totally forgot that we need to finish making all the stuff. One of those boxes isn't underneath one of the... We just dropped obviously a bunch of new stuff. The website is filled with all of our new inventory. There is still much more to come. This is just the first wave of stuff. We just dropped 5 t-shirts, 2 hats, 2 sweatshirts, but we're gonna be dropping over 30 items throughout this whole entire drop. There is still lots to come. So we're trying to really go the extra mile here to take a cool video. We want to pull the Supra into the warehouse, but there's a lot to move, so let's see if we can do this. All right, we just finished shooting our reel. I personally think this is the coolest giveaway car we've ever done. I'm really curious to see what you guys think down below. You guys snuffed this out from the very beginning that this was gonna be a giveaway car. At first, it wasn't going to be, but the more I just started going into it and we had to restart from everything, a lot of the parts that I had was gonna be for my own Supra, and with all your guys' comments, I was like, screw it. Let's just build this one up and make it a giveaway car. I am obsessed with the Targa Top. The Targa Top is the coolest thing about this whole entire Supra. It is just such a sick looking car. I'm in your shot, dude. I cannot wait for whoever comes and takes this car. We still have to go tune it. We're gonna tune it next week, but it's gonna we'll stop the horsepower at around 600. This is a setup we've done like 3 or 4 times before on cars. It's gonna be no surprise. The thing's gonna have a really, really quick, snappy low end with this G35 we're putting on it. This is the same turbo setup I'm putting on my Selena 350Z that we're changing for the whole new setup. And we're gonna stop that car around like probably 700. It's gonna make 600 without even trying. And I was gonna keep these Workmeisters for myself, but they don't fit on my other Supra because I have the endless brake, so you guys are gonna be coming up. These are probably the coolest set of wheels we have in the whole entire shop. I'm obsessed with these wheels. Actually, I don't think anyone's more obsessed with them than Anthony. Anthony's the one who told me to buy them, and I wasn't for them, and then I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and I bought them.
Mice of the world. There hasn't been a cooler giveaway car with a cooler set of wheels. I'll say
You know, everyone literally hoses you every video in the comments
for what?
for not liking JDM cars.
Okay, it's not that I don't like, let me clear the air here. It's not that I don't like JDM cars. I love the Supra, I love the 34, I like RX-7s, I like S15s. Everything else, I'm just like, whatever. I love German shit. That's just kind of like my jam. JDM's cool, but it's not like the pinnacle.
I will say this, everyone who's talking shit about him, lighten up. I will say this, he's really gotten to like it more. And if you don't have anyone to expose you into the JDM world, it's really tough, in my opinion, to just be like, yep, I like that. Because you're typically, you get thrown like the newer stuff, the newer cars, the exotics, and people like those. But with JDM, you usually have a friend who influences you to understand them and start learning about them. I think you need to learn about JDM cars before you're like, whoa, that's cool. So he's come a long way. But although these aren't his first pick, that's totally fine, but they're definitely growing on
They're
him.
still very sick though.
But Twan is still like, dude, I can't believe how cool this Mark IV is. This has like been one of the favorite builds that we've done. Ah, it's so cool.
I like the attention. I hate it when you drop it like a basketball. Why? It's gonna come up and hit you in the chin. It hasn't yet.
And action.
Listen, son, if you're trying to take care of your car, you need VR1. Valvoline VR1. We're just out here in the back country working on our cars like real men. Like real men. Real men use VR1.
That was good.
Ready? Action.
If you ain't changing your car with Valvoline VR1, let me tell you why you need to change. VR1 keeps my little pony nice and tight all throughout the year. All types of weather, all types of condition, all types of abuse this car gets. I know it's gonna be safe, because I'm a Valvoline. Action.
What are we trying to sell here? Some of this Valvoline VR1. You ever take your horse down to the water and he don't want to drink? Took him to the wrong watering hole. This right here is get your horse all lubed up. Take that carriage down there right. Valvoline VR1. We haven't invented synthetic yet, so this is a conventional. Hell, if it's good enough for the horse, it's good enough for me.
Dylan! Dylan! Yeah. I also want to showcase this little push cart really quick. This is a product from Viper Chair. Viper Chair are those super nice chairs that we have all around the shop. You guys have seen these chairs. They're amazing. This chair, you'll buy this chair for your shop. You'll never need another one ever again. Well, they just came out with push carts, and it's the same story. Amazing quality. You'll never need another one again. And I outfitted ours with every accessory option they have. Like, it just comes with the cart, but you can add the cup holder, the push handle, the paper towel holder, the earmuff holder, the plier holder, the bottle holder, the shelf holder, like everything. And this thing is amazing. It holds up to 400 pounds per shelf. We'll never put that much weight on it, but this is a really cool push cart. So I really like it. Good job, you guys. It's cool to see them branch into new products, but this thing is sick. Okay, our oil is almost done. and we're almost ready to fill it up with some new oil. And then with some new oil, we're gonna get it ready to take home another trophy this weekend. Coming for the kill. We got that Japan driving style, baby. We're coming in hot.
We're gonna start with the tools for the trailer first. Welcome to Dylan and TJ Tool Hall.
Tool time. Is this guy?
I'm Tim, you're Al.
I'm just a neighbor.
Neighbor, Wilson? Yeah. Howdy, neighbor. I think that's what he said.
I'm too young. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's such a shame. Okay, Dylan, start us off,
All right.
brother. Look at this table of junk.
It is all great stuff. Harbor Freight's awesome because they have a pretty good range of really expensive stuff and really inexpensive stuff. You can get a whole tool cart trailer's worth of tools for.
Maybe don't tell them the price and make them guess.
Ooh, guess
Great
in the
idea.
comments down
Yeah.
below. How much
Go
it's
over
spent.
it and then make them
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
So the thought process behind this was just something to live in the trailer. It doesn't have to be amazing stuff, just enough to get you by for a track day. So light competition, grassroots, fun with your friends. So we just kind of started off with your basics, which is, are you going through this? You want me to go through this? Go through it. Screwdrivers. Adjustable wrench. It's really nice to find one that has a small head, so you can fit it in small places.
We don't like that big head out here. We like that small, delicate head.
Just as boys liking tiny stuff out here, okay?
Yeah.
All of our girls say it's how you use it. So anyways, I just went with one, a really easy adjustable. One pry bars should be enough. Good old smasher is good. A Deblo for softer things is good. You might have to do some fender clearancing or align some stuff.
That's a pretty crucial thing that I think people in the drift world, when they're first starting, you don't know that you need like a 5-pound mini sledge. Need it. Get into a wall, you bend something, you need that to bend it back.
I've been lucky. I have a lot of body weight and mass to throw around, so I tend to just get smaller things, but I was trying to think if I weren't there. So I got, bigger ratchet handle stuff, bigger hammer, things that TJ, yourself, Twan behind the camera can use. A good pair of flesh cuts. Don't skimp on these. They're fucking worth it. For the 3/8 impact and the drill, we went with Bauer just because it's going to serve the same purpose. It'll be fine.
I have one thing to say about that. When it comes to Harbor Freight, I only recommend Harbor Freight tools if it's not a mechanical moving object or it doesn't require electricity, is what I should say. Like wrenches and sockets, Harbor Freight, I've never really had a problem with them snapping or anything like that.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a good
But
range.
for this, if you're gonna use Bauer, the drill is okay. The 3/8 gun, that's pretty minimal. You're not gonna need a lot. You don't need a lot of energy for that. Never buy the 1/2-inch gun from Harbor. It will not get your wheels tight enough, or can't even get off the Milwaukees.
So like for the compressor, for the 1/2-inch, for things like that, we're gonna bring the Milwaukee. We'll just transfer that from the shop. But this can always live in there. And if you have to drill a fender out, drill a piece of metal out or something like that, this will be enough. And then we got a bigger battery, smaller battery, charger. These Knipex knockoffs are just worth it. Same thing, super quick adjust, real great for quick alignments.
Hold on, can we talk about this packaging? You can adjust it in the packaging.
Well, it's to show you.
Great way to sell,
Sick.
brother.
Look, I literally went like this. I was like, oh, let me try that out.
That's
And I was like,
tight.
dude, we're buying that.
Yeah.
Good enough. This whole kit is just good enough. Things that you don't think you're gonna need that you always fucking need.
Dental picks in case you
Picks.
need to get something out of your teeth.
One tape measure. Again, we'll bring alignment plates and toe plates and 2 tape measures for it. It's just always nice to have on hand. You can measure cross points to see if your chassis is all tweaked or alignment stuff, whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of only having wobble end sockets, but this was like fucking $10, and it is nice to have wobble sockets or wobble extensions. So we can always get 1 or 2 regular extensions, or we have doubles of Tang stuff that we can throw in as well.
Tang is superior, but we'll make it work.
Arrangement of pliers, arrangement of Allen keys. The socket ball heads are really nice, but that's an extra like $15-20, so fuck that. Christmas tree bit. I hate them, but you love them. They work super well. Look at that. I can drill a hole that big or that big. And we have excess amounts of little drill bit kits in that box, so
What are the ball heads on the Allens useful for opposed to?
so instead of just being able to attack the Allen head.
Thank you.
All right, I like this. Normally, you have to go straight on with an Allen head, or else it will get stripped out.
Oh,
or start tweaked. So the ball
got
heads,
it.
you can put the tip in and kind of adjust it.
If it's
so
like
you
a
can
fucky
reach
angle or something.
around and through things.
I see.
And it works with a socket a lot better, or with a ratchet way better.
Yeah.
Just your good old fashioned like $5 gauge. It works good enough. More competitive situations where you want the exact PSI down to the decimal. We got a digital one.
Oh, let me open that.
Did you open it? Oh, look at that. Nice little razor blade. Always have a razor blade at the track. Maybe don't puncture in that.
I know, it's just like, damn, it would really suck if I slipped.
I would get impacts if we were doing anything more than like 100 foot-pounds, but the gnarliest thing we're gonna do is a diff, suspension bolt, bell housing bolt, or a lug nut. So I don't care. And if it splits, it's lifetime warranty and or it's super cheap, so who cares? Zip ties, get your zip ties. Service your trailers. Get a grease gun.
you gonna do that today?
Yes, I am, because we haven't in a while.
Never had a blowout on the trailer, fingers crossed.
Still not out of gloves, so I just got gloves. Oh, this one right here that you're on.
Oh.
This is their Quinn 3/8 72-piece kit. I won't tell you the price because you're gonna guess it, but for what it was really affordable. It's shallow and deep with an extension and a ratchet of metric and SAE. So we're not really gonna use any standard, but just to have it for about the same price of just buying metric, this was a killer kit. Comes in a box, real nice to carry, move around. Boxes are sick because you can locate everything and be like, am I missing something or not? That's why the tank tools, it is cool to have all the foam inserts because you're like, oh shit, I'm missing a 10.
That's the best thing about it.
So this was a great deal. I don't like the colored stuff. I don't like the like multicolored Harlequin like sockets. Move what?
That was a really
Move what?
fatty, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm blown out now, aren't I?
Trailer haul.
Just like
No, it's pretty good.
trailer haul.
The thought is have enough stuff that you can get by. Don't spend too much money. And if you need a specialty tool, if you bring a few things from the shop, that's fine. Just make sure you
And
categorize it.
keep in mind, this is like our practice trailer.
Yeah. For the
Like when we take the big rig, we have like 2 full sets of everything.
We do.
Like onboard air, outlets. This is just like
A little
mainly
die
used for
grinder.
practice, or if we're like doing a small comp, like tomorrow we don't want to bring a semi truck to a grassroots event.
I would just
take-
be like, hey guys, we're here just to really have fun. They're like, that says otherwise. And then they see the 370 pull out and they're like, let's fucking, we're gonna push your shit in.
Now let's get to
Oh,
unboxing.
I didn't get the ratcheting end ones because I think that the ratchet head ones, unless you spend a lot of money, the head's really clunky. So trying to put the 12 point around something with a ratchet head, it adds like an extra inch of,
I like them
of
because
thickness.
they're colored though. They're
I
like
didn't get 'em for that
green
exact
and
reason.
blue and red.
that's
and
why
they're
I-
super cool looking.
All right, now it's time to guess the price. Did you go over everything, or is that basically everything?
That's everything.
Okay. Give them like 5 seconds. You know it off the top of your head?
Dylan knows the price.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 5, 4,
Ow! Poked myself.
3, 2, 1. Guess the price, and the price is
$690. DDDD. Put the thing above me flashing. $690 was the cost of everything here. That's including the air hose stuff for the tire machine and for the shop and a
And
few
there's
other
a
things.
couple little extras.
But as far as everything for the trailer, minus that is $600. So the whole everything we just showed you, $690,
It's pretty good.
which is that's a shop. That's enough for you to do anything at home, anything in the trailer. Again, minus like snap ring pliers and
Powering down.
torque wrench.
That's it.
The torque wrench. But we have 3 torque wrenches here, so we'll just let one live in there.
Torque wrenches, never heard of her. All right, tool haul, top row, accessories, miniature stuff. You know, you get the vibe.
Quick grab knickknacks.
Yeah, they actually left a few things we just realized too, which is cool. Like they left a couple of these, which is nice. Sockets, wrenches, next drawer, pliers. It looks nice now. The moment we pull out,
I tried to wedge everything together,
Take
but
it.
it's all gonna get pushed to one
it all
side.
looks like shit in a second. But for the purpose of the video, looks good. The Quinn set. And then on the bottom is where I put all of our impacts and gloves. So I'm charging the rest of the batteries right now, and then we'll throw that in there. And then,
Bring your charger with you.
yeah, I throw the charger in there.
You guys.
Yeah.
Bring your charger with you.
And then up here is where I keep Valvoline products, Meguiar's products, bolts, stuff like that in case I need it. And then in here, I just keep water and torch. And then we have all of our spares. We'll just chuck in here. And we'll throw all this away.
Maybe more Valvoline and McGuire stuff for that cabinet.
It needs to get, well, we can replenish it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I think that's pretty much everything. We got 14 tires, way more than we'll need.
Yeah. That's enough for you to drive the full day, and then if you're like, I'm bored, I want to drive some more.
Yeah, well,
Still
I
have to
figure
worry about it.
in the event that we get knocked out early, I'm just going to come drive horse thief with you.
Love
So
it.
it works either way.
Come make marks on my car again before it gets all cleaned up.
Yeah, so there's an event we're going to. We're going to Willow tomorrow, but at the same weekend, there's a crash style event, which is run by a bunch of Dylan's boys. And they have a track right up the road at Willow. And then there's a comp the same day. So Dylan's going to go there and be there for the whole drift weekend. And then he's going to come and spot for me and crew chief for me, just a solo dolo team, because the Z doesn't need much work, other than if knuckle snaps and breaks, which
I'm
you've
just
done by
there
yourself.
to tell you some stuff, to change some stuff, and if there's a catastrophic failure that we can fix, we got hands for it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it should be a pretty low maintenance weekend.
It should be.
And then if it goes to shit, then you'll just come down.
And then in the event that we end up shooting ourselves in the foot for whatever reason, we'll just go drive with Dylan because Dylan's car is there. And we're going to go drive Horse Thief, which is my favorite track in the world.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped.
So
dude.
sick. So it's going to be a fun Saturday regardless. We'll try to get another podium, add it to the shelf. I love driving the Z, the 370. Also, little brief update. I think I've told this on the Clips channel. Selena's coming back. I haven't posted anything of it, but some people were like wondering why we didn't put our 1,000 horsepower, 1,500 horsepower built VVTi engine in the giveaway Supra. And we didn't do that because we knew for a rainy day we'd want to use it for another build. And I took out my old JZ, which is for sale. I don't know if anyone's bought it yet. And we're putting in the brand new one for Selena, and she's gonna run that. And then the Mark V Supra we have is getting a full build. Which
I
you
mean,
guys will learn about
also,
later.
you say the Mark V is getting a full build, but Selena, as much as she's getting updated,
It's a full build.
She's getting a quick change. She's getting updated fueling. She's getting updated cooling. Like, the only thing that's going to be left on that car is suspension and bones. Like,
And we'll pretty much have 2 pro cars.
it's going to be a gnarly car. It's
And
gonna
a
be
370.
super sick, though, because then you can drive it and just get a bunch of seat time on that car, and it should function similar to the
Similarly,
A90.
yeah.
But then the A90 is just going to give you some rocket ship forward bite. But anyways, the A90 is going to be fucking tight.
The
But
A90 is
now
gonna be a rocket.
You have something to chomp on for a few months while that's getting
Yeah, so Selena we might have Selena back in the next probably 2 months is what I would say. It could be sooner, but Selena will be back as a full updated build, and we changed out a bunch of shit. It's pretty much an FD car.
I made Dylan's
It's a Pro
dreams-
2 car.
Made Dylan's dreams come true. You want to get rid of the 370? How about a 350, bitch?
Yeah. So there's the update with that. That's why we didn't put it in the Mark IV giveaway car, and also the Mark IV giveaway car uses a non-VVTi, and obviously there's pros and cons of VVTi, non-VVTi. Non-VVTi just has stronger internals, but I didn't want to put a VVTi in a non-VVTi car when it already had we already ordered the harness for it, and I didn't want to make changes and all that type of stuff. All minor stuff, but yeah, just answer some questions because I know there was questions about that.
You look tired.
They do look tired.
Pun intended.
They
but-
do look a little saggy. It's bent. Yeah.
The aluminum's pretty malleable.
The aluminum's good. One of these has a spot weld that's failing. It's that one, that top corner. But
Oh, tight.
it's kind of
Oh,
sketch.
God, dude.
I know. One day I'm gonna come
Dude,
here.
we're
and
gonna crank up the TIG. I'm gonna learn to weld aluminum on this.
I know we need to. We just need to do.
Alright.
They forgot to weld that corner.
Yeah, they just tacked it, didn't they?
Yeah, they just
Oh, wow,
tacked
look
it.
at that. Oh, everything else is spool gun. Holy.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best. Well, we are officially loaded up and we are headed to the track right now, so we don't have to do the drive in the morning. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you boys in the next one. For next week, let's just say we have quite a spicy upload that I think you all are gonna like. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out and keep moving forward.